Okay. Hi, I know most of you know us already, or I'm related to half of you. But I'm Megan, and I'm one of the black belts at Marino. This is Miguel. He's one of our brown belts. So this is our second time doing this. So if this is your second time, we're really going to reinforce things we learned the first time. I know you want to learn something new, but if you aren't consistently practicing something, it's going to be very complicated, and you might hurt yourself. So we're just going to reinforce and maybe incorporate different steps. But it's going to be a bunch of the same things that we did the first time. Okay, I just want to also remind everyone, please don't do anything that might hurt yourself. If you start to feel uncomfortable, please just stop. Okay, it's not a grade or anything. Okay? Okay. Any injuries that we need to know about or be aware of, just in case? Just okay. Hi. No. Just spread out. Be comfortable. We're gonna, maybe arms lengths apart from each other. We are gonna do some exercise, some stretches. Okay. Okay. All right. First, so we're gonna start warm-ups. We're gonna start from the top down. Okay. So we're gonna move our neck back and forth. Okay. We'll do this about 20 times. I'm not counting, so I'm just gonna go off how I feel. Sorry. Just take your time. Okay. It's really going shoulder to, like, imagining touching your ear to your shoulder. That's the movement. Okay? Okay. Good. Now we're going to look left to right. Really turn. Move your neck. Try to keep your shoulders and body straight. Just move your neck. Good. Now this one we're going to go around, and then you're going to go back the other way. Okay? Yes, you can do this at home or sitting. Should have done like Rajo Taisho, but I don't really know how to do that, so. Good, okay. Now, feet shoulder width apart, a little bit wider. Really today, if you're not so familiar, or you don't exercise a lot, or just balance is really very important in anything that you're doing, okay? So feel balanced. Okay, put your arms out, palms up like this. I'm just going to do circles forward. Okay. Don't hit each other. Good. Now go back. So there's smaller circles right now, then we're going to do bigger ones after. So if you need to make room, adjust. Okay, Yame going forward, bigger circles. Work your arms and your shoulders. Yame going backwards. Yame, okay? So now we're just going to go arms back and forth, back and forth. Okay, really stretch. Good job, Antimasa. I can see it. Yeah. Good, okay, next we're gonna do, if you do a lot of yoga, we're gonna do a warrior pose. In karate, we call it front stance towards the club room, where we do donuts, yeah. Let's see. Maybe for everyone, if you can mirror me, so maybe put your right foot forward. Yeah. Right foot forward. Okay, and do deep stretch. Stretch your back leg. Okay. Yeah, try to mirror. So right foot forward, my left foot is forward. Okay? If you can stretch deep, stretch deep. If not, do what's comfortable. Okay? Good, kaite. We're going to switch. Just pivot, rotate. Now you're going to face the other way. Try to keep your back straight. Don't try to lean forward. Back straight. Kaite, switch. One more time. I almost fell. Kaite, switch. Okay, yame, back to the front. Okay, this next one, we in practice, we call it a high knees, and we normally do it pretty quick, but today, we're gonna just bring your knee up and hold it for a second and then go down. Bring up, hold it for a second and go down, okay? So I'll count to 10 and then we'll stop and then we'll do it again, okay, ready? So 1, down, okay, really focus on your standing leg. 2, other side, down. 3, down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, okay, rest, and we'll do one more time. Again, really, in karate practice, we do this to strengthen our standing leg, which is very important when kicking and doing other things. We're not gonna do a lot of kicking today, but it's a good balanced practice, okay? So one more time. 1, down, 2, down, 3, down, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, okay? Feeling good? Okay. So that's kind of it for warm-up. It's okay, but now we're just gonna do breathing. So everyone breathe out, feet shoulder width apart. Everyone breathe out. Breathe in through your nose, in. Out through your mouth. One more time, in through your nose. Out through your mouth. In. Out. Last one in. All are out. Good. Okay, thank you. Actually, I should ask. Well, I know you guys, but the first is this everyone's second time taking, or first time? Okay. I can't do a lot of the drills we did the first time because there's less space. So I'm just gonna verbally go over some of the things that we went on the first class. I want to start off by saying that me and Miguel have learned what we're going to teach today from our seniors who, in their professional lives, have been FBI agents or cops or something. So this is like these are just some of the things that we've learned from them that they have like, what's the word I'm looking for? We're incorporating some of those things that they've learned in their professional lives into our practice. So that's just so I'm not making this stuff up. I didn't come out of thin air with this. So that's kind of where we're coming in terms of how we learned. And we really want to emphasize that this is really more of an awareness thing. So anything that we learn in terms of technique today should be used as a last resort. Okay. A lot of times the attacks are happening on people who are not paying attention, who are more vulnerable. If you're not looking up, we went over that in the first class. If you don't make eye contact, a lot of people think if I can't see them, they can't see me type of thing, but that's not true. If you turn away, oftentimes that's when you might get attacked or pushed or something. I do know that there have been oftentimes when there were pushes from behind. Okay, so last time I used the example of 3rd Street in front of Higashi because it's a very long street. There's no breaks really. So you constantly, for situations like that, we recommend being alert and constantly looking behind, checking over your shoulder, because that's oftentimes when people were getting pushed. Okay, and there's really not a lot that we can teach in terms of blindsiding. It's kind of a case by case thing. Okay, so we went over that the first class. Was just really keeping your eyes up, especially in the Asian community. Maybe not our group, but a lot of Asians feel eye contact is uncomfortable. Okay. So we really practice that in your own daily lives. Okay, that's kind of what we went over the first thing. We also really wanted to emphasize being loud and using your voice, which is very not Asian or very not ladylike for some of us, right? It's very, and sometimes when you get in a situation, you tend to shut down. So be loud, make noise, do things. So we do encourage you today, if at any point you feel like, we call it a ki. It's not internal. It's what your natural voice. I don't know how to explain a ki. Maybe Uncle Jeff can explain this at his class. But yeah, it's your natural expression when you're doing something. If you feel like it's coming out, we encourage it. If not, it's not a big deal. We're not going to make you yell. Okay, but that is something that we've learned, at least in my job, percentages-wise and data-wise, when people are loud and they create notice to themselves in a dangerous situation, more people are likely to react. Okay, by that, and I mean bystanders are more likely to react to a situation if they hear something. Okay, are there any major questions before we start? Okay, I know everyone wanted to learn how to punch and kick, but I'm going to be very, very honest. And even some of our own practitioners, not Miquel, but I'm just saying some of our own practitioners have been guilty of breaking their own hands when punching incorrectly. So I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to teach punching or kicking. That's something that I don't want to be responsible for in case someone decides to do it. But also it's not as easy as it looks. And if you don't make a correct fist, you're likely to hurt yourself more than the other person. Okay, same thing with kicking. If you don't kick correctly, you're likely to break your own toes or you're going to fall backwards. So it's not something that we're going to really teach today, but I'm not gonna, if you can kick someone in the balls, go for it. But yeah, but I don't know, Joel and Miquel know, I think you have to kick them pretty dang hard to get away fast enough. Maybe not that hard. I can't speak on that, so I don't know. But I just want to put that out there right now. We're not really going to go over punching and kicking. It's very complicated, and a lot of our own students are having a difficult time understanding that. Okay, so just to be quite honest about that. Okay, I think for today though, instead of last time, does everyone feel comfortable partnering with someone that you feel comfortable with? Yes? Yeah, you can, with your own partner, with your own. It's okay, you can do it with Miquel then maybe if you want, or with me, it's fine, yeah. So maybe, and then if you, I don't know how y'all feel about masks, but if you want to wear a mask during this portion, feel free to do so. If not, I will leave that up to you all. Or you could do it with Lynn, maybe. She needs one for now, and then when we'll switch out after. Yeah. Okay, so for this one, so I remember the last class we went over palm to the face a lot. Okay, so we're gonna do that again, but this time you're gonna do it with a partner. But in practice we call it a ma. It's called a safe distance. Okay, so I don't want you guys to touch anyone just in case you actually do hit them. So just make a safe distance, and really what that means is when you step in and your arm's fully extended, you're not going to touch the person, okay? But I want someone in front of you just so you as the defender knows what it feels like, and then also this person knows how close or how it will feel, okay, if you were to actually touch someone, okay? So for now, we'll go over it again, sorry. For now, you may use your dominant hand, whatever that is, okay, and then just, we say protect your fingers, so just curl your fingers. That includes your thumb, okay? Whenever it's like this is very dangerous, so you could break your fingers, okay? So just protect your fingers, and you're gonna hit on the palm, okay? Actually, maybe face front first, we'll do a couple drills. Last time we stepped in, and I said stepping in with your front leg creates more of a reach, okay? That is still the case. There are often times though where, so if Miguel, but it also depends on the distance. So if Miguel is further away, so then you want more of the reach. But if he's up close and you feel more comfortable with your opposite hand, you're more than welcome to do that. And so sometimes in karate that feels a little bit more, or in general, it feels a little bit more balanced because it's your opposite hand, opposite foot, right? But for right now, let's just practice with the front hand, then we'll do the opposite, okay? So from here, for today, we'll call it ready position. Sorry. Try not to be so square. There's a lot of vital points down the middle body line. So maybe just have one foot forward, like you're casually talking to someone, like you can be like this, and you're talking and this and that, right? So that's kind of the position I would like you guys to imagine yourself in, because no one's going to be standing here like this or like this, getting ready, right? So you have to, maybe Auntie Denko is the only one, so. But, no one's going to be like in a threatening position, or you're not going to be standing very vulnerable. Like most likely people are going to be leaning on one leg, talking very casually. So that's kind of what I want you guys to imagine, because that's more than likely the situation you're going to find yourself in, okay? You're not going to find yourself in a dojo. So we'll have whatever leg you want front forward. If you're left-handed, if you want that forward, you're right-handed, that forward, okay? And from here, we're just going to step in, and I'm going to count to 10, okay? So we'll go back, ready? Each. Knee, sun. Oh, face front for the first time. Oh, yeah, Miguel's coming. I know, and I think I'm talking really fast because I'm like high on caffeine right now and no water. I gotta slow down how I'm talking, so. Okay, daijoubu. All right, ready? San, shi, go, rok, shich, hach, ku, ju. Good, okay? And just for the sake of it, let's switch legs, okay? Just in case you have your other leg forward, okay? Ready? Each. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Rok. Shich. Hach. Ku. Ju. Good, okay. Now face each other, face your partner. Okay? Miguel, if I can borrow you for quick.
Yeah, give a little distance.
Yeah, so I'm going to show you right here. So there are actually quite a few vital points down the center line, but for the sake of this drill, just remove your mask. For the sake of this drill, and also the angle in which you're aiming is, you have to think of his nose line, and that's like the angle in which you're going to be moving your hand, right? So some people have sharper angles, some people have flatter ones, but that's the angle that you're going to be striving to do, okay? For now, under the nose is like this is pretty okay, because most times if your head will give so much, right? People's heads are heavy and just a slight turn. So if you hit someone this way and his head goes back, it kind of gives you enough time to essentially run away and get help, okay? But that's kind of where we're aiming. But if you miss the nose, the throat is also very good, but it's kind of a weird angle, right? So I would say right now, everyone just aim for right underneath the nose, because even there, underneath, right here, there's a vital point as well. So if you miss and you hit hard enough, you might hit a vital point. Okay, does that make sense? So depending on who your partner is, that's what you're doing. I understand that most times it's going to be someone larger than you, but for the sake of the drill and the sake of the class, this is okay for now. Okay? Okay? So I will count, and all we're going to do is Miguel's going to stand there, and I will count, and we're just going to step in, and you're going to come back. And we're going to step in and come back, and it's going to be the same person for one set of 10, then we'll switch to the other person, okay? Okay, ready? Remember, try not to look so maybe this is not a good. Just kidding. Okay, ready? So whoever's going first, actually, you know what? Everyone facing Miguel will go first. We'll just do it that way, okay? Everyone facing Miguel will go first. Oh, it's okay. Auntie Ellis can go first, and then Auntie Yosh can go after. It's fine. Okay? Ready? And stepping in, each, and really aim. If you want to get a little closer and you feel comfortable, just don't hit anyone. Ready? Each knee. Should I just count it in English? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Okay, other side. Okay, if you're the person standing there, anti-masa, try to keep your eyes up too, okay? This is also eye practice. You can't keep looking down. Okay? Try to keep your eyes up. It's very I know, it's very uncomfortable. It's like public speaking. It's very uncomfortable unless you do it a lot, right? So try to keep your eyes up. Try to maintain eye contact with the person, okay? Okay, now the other partner will go. Ready? 1. Oh, yeah, there you go, your turn. 2, just step in this way. 3, step in, good, and aim, good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's so hard because when you know half of the people here. Okay. Okay. Just for the sake of the drill, let's switch sides. Okay. So do your oh no. I mean, you're switching your legs. So if you went with your right, go with your left. If you went your left, go with your right. Okay. And now it's going to be go back to the first person that started. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to go over here. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, now switch partners. Ready? Switching partners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Okay. Okay, any questions?
Can you kick too?
We'll go into kicking after this. I actually don't know the Iyamaranji. Oh, I mean, maybe these 4. I won't encourage it elsewhere. Maybe Them two in the back too. Any questions though? Okay, so I realize like, especially for someone, like I know myself, I'm very short, so oftentimes you're not gonna reach someone, okay? So you could also go for their solar plexus, okay, which are very, if you do it hard enough and accurate enough, it'll hurt, okay? So solar plexus are like right where your chest area is, it's right underneath in the center, okay? That's your solar plexus, okay? So again, I just want to emphasize these are things when the person is extremely close to you. So this is a last resort technique. Does that make sense? If you can get away, get away. But these are last resort techniques, and these are meant to be when someone is extremely close to you. Okay. So if you can't reach there and you can reach here, that's fine. Okay. You can practice that at home. Maybe practice aiming for your own solar plexus. Okay. We do that oftentimes in practice as well. Okay. But does anyone have questions at all? Any like scenario questions that I might be able to answer? I'm not sure. Okay. Is that Ola, by the way? Okay. All right. What time is it, actually? What time? 12:10. Do we need a break? Are you guys okay? Everyone feeling okay? Do we need a quick break? Water? Okay, good. So last time we also did things to the eyes. So again, we're going to do that. Maybe we'll do one less set than we did last time. But the eyes are we did this motion, okay? And not like Three Stooges. That's difficult. Use all 5 fingers, okay? Use all 5 fingers. Because, yeah, then you could just do, but do all 5 and try not to aim. We call it like a raking motion or a figure 8 motion. And if you just get close enough, it's going to hurt. Or it's going to bother them at the very least, okay? So that's what we're going to practice right now. And I want a partner so you can kind of visualize how that looks. And also the partner will see how it feels if they were actually to touch your eyeballs, if that makes sense, okay? So same thing, we're just going to step forward and you're going to do figure 8 motions, okay? To your partners. Oh, like a infinity. Oh. Sorry, not this way. Like an infinity motion. Like, yeah. Does that make sense? Like or just go crazy. It's fine. I think the idea is you're not trying to aim. The idea is you're not trying to aim. You're just trying to like scratch, essentially. Okay? So, yeah.
So you distract them and then you hit them?
No. This is ideally you're hitting their eyeballs with your fingers.
Oh, you're trying for the eyeball.
Okay. Let me clarify. This is not That's a good point. This is not a distraction. I want you to feel as if your fingers are in their eye sockets. That's the motion. That's the drill that we're doing. Does that make sense? Your fingers are supposed to be like in your eyes. So if you have glasses, you try to picture going underneath. Yeah. But knock off the glasses. No. But your fingers are supposed to be in your eyes, in the eye sockets. That's the drill. But obviously I don't want you guys to do that to each other right now. So just do the motions. Okay? Don't do it to yourself. Yes.
That's a question.
Yes.
Look, so many of us are wearing glasses, so the glasses are both a protection, but they're also a danger. So what do you, if somebody's wearing glasses, what do you do?
We've seen people just try to go underneath or knock them off first. Yeah, so I think that's this motion is like you're knocking it off.
You're just trying to
knock them off. So that's why we're saying don't aim, but probably make the motion back and forth because you're going to hit their glasses off or sunglasses.
Motion.
Yes, sweeping motion. Okay? So if you aim, you're just going to go straight into their glasses, right? But if you do a sweeping motion, you'll probably knock the glasses off.
because they do. Yeah.
Glasses are not very sturdy sometimes, right? Okay, so that's what the sweeping motion is meant for. Okay? All right. Any other questions? Those are good questions. I should have went over it last time. Okay, so face your partner again. The same side will start. Okay? And stepping in, we'll go 1. Just step in and just rake the eyes, okay? Yeah, you have to imagine, or you know what? Go at your own pace and do 10, okay?
I'll have to do
So-
wave these.
But yeah, you're imagining taking off antes, yeah.
I have nails, so I might scratch.
But nails are better for this drill.
Well, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Okay, again, really keep in mind this is a last resort thing if someone is right close to you, okay? So just keep that in mind, okay? Last resort and someone is very close to you. These are these drills, okay? Is he okay? What happened? Okay. Okay. Okay, switch partners. The other side will go.
You're really immobile. Without the sight, you're really in trouble.
Yeah. So it's a good thing to do. Yeah. So and it's very easy because it hurts a lot. There. Okay. Other side, please. Did you guys switch?
Instead of just using your nails and going out.
Because aiming is hard. To be accurate in aiming is difficult. So this way, this is less of an aim, and it's more of just a movement, right? Because even if you miss, you're likely to hit something. That's the point. Yeah, aiming is difficult. Yeah. Okay, other side go 10 times on your own pace. If you want to do the other hand, yes. Yeah. Any questions? You guys are okay? Maybe we should have split up all the family members.
Yeah. How about two hands? Yeah. Can we do two hands?
You can try it. Just make sure you're balanced, okay? If you want to try two hands, make sure you're balanced, okay? She's asking if you can do two hands. So if you do two hands, that's fine as well, but you have to really emphasize your back leg then. Okay,
Otherwise, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
very bad disadvantage. So that's why we usually do one hand, because then at least you have another hand to keep you balanced and to do anything. But yeah, so just practice balance, practice going forward. Are you okay you're okay on the pole? Oh, okay. Got it, okay. Okay, so keep going, other side, keep going. Just step in. So just go this way. Yeah. She would close her eyes because she knows it's coming. That's the point.
I picked the wrong person.
Yeah.
I picked the wrong victim here.
I'll go over that though. Yeah.
Like, okay.
Okay, keep going. Can you watch Auntie Mitsu and them in the back? Okay. All right, how are we feeling?
That's the first thing. Poor girl.
Okay. Good. All right, face forward. So a couple things that I've heard. Someone's like, well, wouldn't they just close their eyes? Most people don't know you're going to attack your face until it happens, right? So we only know that you're doing it because it's an agreement right now, okay? Right, so of course you might close your eyes right now, and you just go right down. It's going to hurt, and then I will show you after what most people's reactions will be, but for right now, let's just do a kick and imagine going straight down, okay? And for this kick, don't go this way. You're not leaning to one side, you're gonna fall off balance, really. If you need to bend, your standing leg is what we call it, so it's your opposite leg, okay? And you're gonna lift up and go down. Okay, so maybe we'll practice that quickly together. So stand here, feet shoulder width apart, everything's straight. Go in the back and help them. Okay? And you're just gonna, so for us, the movement is we go up and we go down, okay? And the target is your heel, or the target point of your body is the heel. Does that make sense? Okay, so down, okay? And don't lean, you're gonna fall, okay? So try to keep straight. So up, down, up, down, up, down. Good. Keep going. Good. Okay, other leg now. Okay, ready? Up, down, up. Try to stay forward. Don't lean one way. Up. Up, down, up, down, up. Good. Okay. Any questions? So,
We're going to be wearing sneakers, so.
yes. I mean, you're not going to be barefoot. That's.
And we're not going to wear heels. Heels are gone in our lives.
Okay,
right?
well, Madi will be wearing heels. So just imagine someone's foot there, and we're gonna go up and down. And hit their, they'll step, well, I'll tuck to this side. I don't know what this side's gonna do. Okay, but just go up and down and just envision it, okay? That's all we're doing, okay? So one person stand behind the other and just put your foot out, okay? I mean, you also don't even have to stand, directly behind them, maybe if you just want to stand on the side and just put your foot there. Yeah, just so Mrs. Kokawa can envision a foot, yeah. Okay?
Just pretend their foot is right there.
Yeah, I'll go over that right now. Good point.
I'll stand here, I'll stand here.
Miguel?
Yeah.
Or? Okay, good question. You can,
Okay, sorry.
yeah, don't touch anyone. You can envision aiming for the shin. Because if you hit the shin, you're likely to hit everything down the line, sorry. Okay? And you've dropped, or you've like nicked a table, or you've dropped a can on your toe, right? It hurts. The shin and the toes hurt. So if you aim for the shin and you miss, you will hit the toes. Okay, so that's what we're envisioning. Okay, make sure okay. Ready? So again, you don't have to stand directly behind the person. Maybe if you just want to stand on the side so they see the foot on whatever side they want to do it on, okay? Yeah, that's all. Because a visual is better than just, yeah. She keeps kicking. I can't.
Oh, no.
It's so hard.
You got it?
Good. Good. Okay, if you need to switch partners.
Okay, switch.
Yeah, it's okay.
There you go. And put your foot, are you going to do it with your right or your left leg? Which one? Your right leg? So maybe bring your foot a little bit out here, just, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's better than just being grabbed. So I'm going to go over right now what happens when you, other things when you get grabbed, okay?
Yeah.
All right, that's their model.
Okay,
Do you want,
any questions? Yumananji. Shit, okay. Any questions? Okay, so Miguel, if you could come back up. So this is something you can practice at home, or even just for balance, right? Up and down, right? So oftentimes, if someone grabs and you step them hard enough, they're gonna fall forward. Okay, so this next drill, it's just a drill, and I'm just gonna show you what body parts you can use. I'm not saying you should do this, and then the drill we're about to do is just something we do in karate, okay? But elbows are very, very useful, okay? And it doesn't take a lot of strength. So when you step and someone falls forward, you can oftentimes just elbow, okay? And it doesn't take a lot of energy, and it's something very close. And an elbow, unlike a fist, you don't have to make it pointy or hard. It already is, okay? So that's what we're gonna practice now. So for right now, I'm gonna do what's it called? The MP? 5-point drill, okay? So it's called a 5-point MP drill, which is elbow drill. So we're just gonna do 5 points. We're gonna go up. We're gonna go backwards, up, down, across, okay? And this might just be more of an exercise, which is fine as well, okay? But I just want to really emphasize elbows are very, very, very powerful. Like I said, you don't need to train yourself to make them hard at all, because they already are, okay? And they're pointy and they're very close to your body. And I don't know about contra to things, but in our training, the closer your body is to each other and more connected, the stronger it is, okay? When everything is disconnected, it's going to be very, very weak, okay? So everything close together. So for here, can you go in the back and,
Yeah.
Do you know how to do this one?
yeah.
Okay. Just make sure he knew what he was doing. Okay, ready? So I'll do a side view, but we're gonna step back with your right first. Okay, ready? So ready, step back, 1. Then you're gonna step in with your right, go up like an uppercut. You're gonna go down, across, across. Good, then from here, just step back right away, back. Okay, step up, down, across, across. Okay, then here, step straight back with your same leg. Right leg back. You of all people. Good job. Okay, up, down, across, across. Okay, good. One more time. Back, up, down, across, across. Good. We'll switch sides, okay? I'm going to go left side forward. Put your left foot forward. Ready? Oh, I'm sorry. We're gonna use our left side now. So go step back with your left. Go up, down, across, across. That's not how that works, Sandy. Okay, ready? And step. Miguel, show Auntie Masa. Yeah, okay, left leg back. Up, down, across, across. Okay, good. Step back. Up, down, across, across. Back, up, down, across, across. Good. Okay, so just to show you what this looks like, Miguel's kind of tall for me for this drill, but so we showed you this one, right? This is very, very effective if someone's behind you. Okay, but this one is like an uppercut up. Okay, that's gonna hurt if I were to do it hard enough. Okay, so it's an uppercut up and then down on his chest, and then if he falls forward, it's the temples and then a temple again. Okay, that's what you're kind of envisioning. Don't do this to each other right now. You can face someone, but don't actually touch them. But that's what it is. You're going to go up, down, and then if he goes forward, temple, and then temple. Okay? That's kind of what you're aiming for. Okay? So just face your partner as just something to look at and envision, but do not touch. You too. Okay? Okay? Ready? You guys can go on your own pace and just do maybe 5 exchanges and then switch.
So it's just here.
Go at your own pace. Just
stepping in.
yeah. So just you're envisioning right now. You're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Boom.
Okay?
One person at a time, though.
Well, the back one is when
you
you're
go
stomping
first.
and then yeah.
You go first.
So right now, just doing the front one. So just go up,
Okay.
down,
So you're standing.
across,
Take your left leg back.
Okay. So I guess
So
let me borrow Uncle Jeff. Here, this is etimasa.
Make sure your
This
feet are
is
straight
this is what I
forward.
want you to do. He's just gonna
and
stand.
then you're gonna step.
This is
in.
what you're gonna do. Your partner's just gonna
You're
stand
using-
there.
there you go.
All you do is go
But no,
vision
no,
up,
just you're just
down,
stand there.
across,
Stand
across,
And
and
you're the
all
one doing
that's
it.
and they're just
You're
there so
stepping
you to
in.
envision it.
You're gonna
Okay,
hit
please
them,
don't elbow
And you're
them.
trying to hit them in the chin.
Okay.
Now step back. Go back. Go back. Take a step back. Take a step back. Back to here.
Okay.
Now, your elbow
Okay.
is not out like this. Your elbow is down here.
Yes, to go up,
And then
down,
you can take.
across,
You stand right here.
across.
All you're doing
This
is you're gonna stand.
and all
You're
I'm
standing
really
there.
trying to emphasize
You're
is
the
the fact that
practice done.
elbows are close
here,
to and very effective.
and you're gonna
okay,
take
so
one
you don't.
step
This
forward,
is just a drill.
and
It's-
then
so
you're
it's just a
gonna
guide. Okay.
use your
so do what
elbow
makes you feel
to hit them
comfortable.
right in
If
the
like
chin.
going up and down feels comfortable and
Boom.
not the across and cross,
So try it again.
then
Go back.
maybe it's better you don't do that or vice
And
versa.
then you're stepping in. You're gonna hit them. Boom! Right in the elbow. Elbow right in the chin. Back. Try again. Boom. And then you're gonna go. When you do that, when you hit somebody, your head's gonna go up, and then they're gonna come down, right? So if you were to do it to me, you're gonna hit me. Do it to me. Stick step. Boom! You're gonna hit me in the chin, and then my head's gonna come down, and then you can
If
just
you need to twist your hips, twist your
hit
hips.
me. Yes, like there.
I'm
So
not
you
going
hit
to tell
me
you how to
here.
step because you're
Boom.
naturally going to
And
move
then
the
you're gonna
body
come back the other way.
the way
Boom.
it's going to move.
You want to hit them this way, so you're going to hit them first.
That's right.
Yeah, this way,
So
this
you're
way.
here, you're gonna step in.
Yeah.
You're gonna hit
Again,
them,
though, this is just a
and
drill.
then you're gonna come,
Just a
come
drill.
down. You're gonna step in,
Not
hit them, come down, bring it back, down, down, and then side to side.
Oh, just for the other hand?
Watch the shoulder.
Okay, then can you do the other hand?
I can
Okay.
do it on this side. Yeah.
Okay.
We were practicing. So the hands be doing.
No. This hand can just be free, but keep it close to. I would say it doesn't have to be joined. Sorry, this is just natural for us to do in karate. But yeah.
I have to do it from my left side because I'll rip this more.
Yeah. So again, this is just teaching you that your elbows are effective.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
When you take a step in, you're gonna come up. But no, with this elbow.
Well, this side.
The same one you're stepping with. Take a step,
Yeah.
and then you're gonna step in and attack. There you go. Right in the elbow, right in that chin. Try it again. Go back. Get that part down first.
This is just showing that you can do this if you need to. Last resort. Yeah. Okay.
So here, and you step in, boom.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Not step. Just come back here. Take a step back, and then step in, and then go. That's it. Boom. Just work on that right here. Just step in, and boom. That's it.
On the left side.
On there, right here, on her chin. Boom, attack. Boom. There you go. Yeah. And then, boom. And then when you hit them, they're gonna come down, and then you go sideways. So here.
Any questions?
Boom, boom. I know.
Any questions?
With me when I go out.
Yeah.
Again, this is just a drill. It's just a drill. And to be honest, it's kind of gets. Uncle Jeff knows we do this a lot in practice, and it gets tiring. But this is just a drill, and really, what it's showing you is what your elbows can do. Okay.
Did you ever do this to somebody?
Well, actually, using your elbows in Jukumita is legal, so we're not supposed to do that. Yeah. So we do practice on each other in terms of like partners, but we're not supposed to. What? You get disqualified in our org if you elbow someone.
Probably beware, do not mess with that girl.
If I do nothing but
No.
practice
I
motions,
run.
There you go. There you go.
Yes.
You got it.
Yeah. So I would say, I don't want to give like don't be like Megan said, but I would say in practice there's a we call it ma. I went over it in the beginning. We call it ma. It's a safe distance between you and your opponent. Okay. So the moment someone steps into your safe distance, then you might have to start considering what you're going to do to get out of it. Okay. But if they're like a good distance away and like Miguel's asking me for the time, just yell it and then leave. Right? But I would say I don't know, is that kind of a ma is a weird thing? Oh, okay. Yeah, but I would say to figure that out for yourself. Like, what is a safe distance, your personal safe distance for you? Yeah. For us in practice, we use arm lengths because it's an agreement and we're not going to kill each other at that moment. But maybe out on the street, it'll be a 2 arm lengths or something. So you have to figure that out for yourself. Like, what is your personal safe distance? And once someone steps into it, now you're going to have to start considering how to get out of it. Okay? Any other questions?
Just trying to take your purse.
I personally would probably throw my purse across the street, but and make them go chase it. But that's when someone's right on top of you at that point. So then you have to start considering, like, I don't know, is your purse worth more than your life? Right? Those are questions you have to ask yourself. I would say don't walk around by yourself anywhere. And if you do, maybe keep these tips in the back of your head. It's all about awareness and avoidance. If you can avoid a situation altogether, you really should. Actually, Miguel and I were walking down Chinatown near Felipe's last night, and this homeless guy just pushed a pedestrian and his wife, or a couple. They were coming from State Park from a concert, it looks like, and he just like shoved her because they walked into his house, essentially, like, yeah, and it was a sidewalk. But they were probably trying to do the whole, like, if I don't see him, they don't see, he won't see me, or like just walk by really quick. But they did get a little too close, in my personal opinion. So if you can avoid it, avoid it. Go across the street, make a large berth, something. Okay. So it's happening all the time, and you really don't know when it's going to happen. So that's kind of where we're coming from. I think that's why balance and exercising is very good. Maybe they'll be less likely to knock you over completely. Okay. Any other questions? So there's other things that we can do in terms of like if someone grabs you. Maybe we'll go over that the next class. I just wanted to reemphasize things that we did the first class. But yeah. I have heard someone ask, like, what if they get a hold of your hair from behind? That's very tricky, but my recommendation from what I've heard from my seniors is if they're grabbing you from behind, just twist. Like, it's gonna hurt your hair a little bit, but if you twist and face them, then that's shocking to the attacker, okay? So don't let them be vulnerable, right? So just twist. It's gonna hurt you a little bit, but I mean, what's a few strands of hair compared to your life? So twist and face the person and try to now defend yourself. Okay?
Did you talk about, because I saw this person hit someone behind and they kept hitting that person. So what do you do in case they hit you from behind?
What they hit you from behind with? Was this the elevator?
Yes.
The elevator one.
It was just like she was just.
She was not aware. It seemed like she was just facing the elevator and just like.
Well, she was opening up the door.
Or something. I think so. That was my 3rd Street example. Is like you constantly have to be on guard and checking behind you. And that lady had stuff in her cart. I'm sure she could have used to throw or something. I know. So that's a good example of you really shouldn't give up. There was that one lady long time ago who like just didn't give up on a person, and she got the best of him, right? And then he ended up going to the hospital. So really, just don't give up. You find things around you that you can use to defend yourself, and until a bystander comes and helps you. That's really what it is, and that's the causing the reaction towards you. Did I leave anything out? Any questions?
They deserve no mercy.
Oh, yeah. Well, you can say that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I always tell Denise, if a man is attacking a woman, an older woman, they deserve no mercy. They'll say, I don't want to hurt him. You want to hurt him. You want to hurt him bad as you can. Because they're doing something that is heinous. And they're asking, they think they're going to get away with it. But they're doing such a terrible thing. You just got to really hurt them. Bad.
But if you see somebody else being, like, say, would you do that? Would you,
If someone else will be
if
attacked.
someone is being attacked?
Well, that actually might be a good recommendation for another class. Is bystander training is completely different than what we're doing. So that might be another good. I haven't taken one of those classes, so I can't teach that. But bystander training is very important.
So I wonder if, can somebody, like, say you did do this thing and you poke their eyes out, can they sue you?
Not for self-defense, not in America, clearly. Yeah, it's self-defense. Yeah. Again, these are just things that are last resort, your last chance, life or death type of thing. One time we had a question: what if you get knocked on the ground? I don't know. You use your elbow, poke their eyes out, something. So even if you're on the ground, you could still use the same techniques we did today to try and get yourself out of it. Okay. I think our next class is in May. So in May, we'll reemphasize again, and maybe we'll go over some. There's other things we can incorporate, but they just reemphasizing and redoing things is very important. Remembering. But are there any other questions? Yeah.
I was going to say on the one that when you see something happening, if you want to help out, it depends on how well you feel about helping out. Do you feel you can really help? And if you're a woman, just start screaming and yelling.
Yeah.
But if you're a guy and you feel comfortable in the situation, and it's up to you, then freedom of choice.
Yeah. Yeah, yelling is very, very, very important. So I don't know about that elevator. I don't know if I heard the sound. I don't know if she yelled. Yeah, so you need to use your voice, okay? Any questions? Okay, again, thank you so much. And you can really practice. I encourage to practice exercises on your own at home. I think our club is also doing a stretching, like a slow motion stretching class. Okay. So I would encourage you to go to the slow motion stretching class. It'll be much more in depth than what we did this morning in terms of warm-ups. Okay.
It won't be as violent.
Well, I don't know if you have anti-dink. I'm just kidding. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
I can't do running, so this will help.